Trovata noi dun Johan Dorian Moi trashna jar Klehar Prakashta mir Fulai shirgalanta Som shorai dimanda Div armushan astrach fala guardir Div agtuili ishna graha fin odoili Dwight nishidir kashnam guina mardir Hui galen daira Bardu gwydd garli hladru Cwag mira siodra Mor siamwg a Trovata noi dun Johan Dorian Moi trashna jar Klehar Prakashta mir Fulai shirgalanta Som shorai dimanda Div armushan astra
Et bonjour tout le monde, bonjour, j'espère que vous allez bien, j'espère que vous avez passé une bonne journée. Et oui, on est le dimanche après-midi et on va faire notre petit stream sur Greedfall. J'espère que vous allez bien, j'espère que vous avez passé un bon week-end, même si on est techniquement toujours dans le week-end. Mais voilà, j'espère que tout va bien pour vous. On va du coup continuer Greedfall. Et je vais vous expliquer un petit peu pour quelle raison on stream du coup ce dimanche après-midi et non ce soir, parce que du coup évidemment s'il n'y a pas de stream s'il y a un stream cet après-midi, c'est qu'il n'y a pas de stream ce soir. Ça c'est normal. Comme je l'ai mis du coup dans le titre du stream, en fait la semaine prochaine du coup on stream le matin et non le soir. Ah oui, c'est vrai, c'est les personnages qui se replacent. Je me suis dit, tiens, il y a vachement de monde ici. Non, c'est normal. Donc oui, comme j'ai dit justement la semaine prochaine, et que je l'ai dit plusieurs fois d'ailleurs durant la semaine, hein, durant les streams de la semaine prochaine, je vais essayer de faire une semaine de stream le matin. C'est-à-dire on va commencer à streamer à 8h et on va du coup terminer à midi. Pour déjà ma forme à moi, très clairement streamer le soir ça me convient pas tant que ça en fait. Donc je fais un essai du coup la semaine prochaine pour pouvoir voir si le matin ça me convient mieux. Et surtout aussi ça va me permettre de pouvoir streamer beaucoup plus longtemps. C'est-à-dire là, je sais pas trop pendant combien de temps on va streamer. Peut-être jusqu'à 19h voire 20h, donc on verra bien. Mais en gros, tous les matins ça fera 4 heures de stream alors que normalement on fait 2h30 de stream par stream. Donc c'est pas beaucoup, on avance pas beaucoup dans les jeux du coup, ça m'embête un petit peu. Par exemple pour Greedfall, j'ai vraiment hâte de le terminer pour pouvoir passer à la suite. Voilà. Donc ça va nous permettre justement d'aller un poil plus loin. Ça va être cool. Voilà. Et donc du coup, on stream cet après-midi au lieu de ce soir pour cette raison-là, pour pas être crevé demain matin. Voilà. Comme ça, je vais pouvoir me coucher tôt et tout. Ça fait plaisir. Alors du coup, je sais absolument plus où on était dans le truc. On devait faire l'épreuve de l'eau, il me semble. Est-ce que c'est pas un truc comme ça? Ouais, c'est ça, c'est l'épreuve de l'eau. Donc du coup, on devait aller, on devait voyager. C'est ça, exactement, on devait voyager. Alors, par contre, est-ce que c'est une zone où on peut aller comme ça? Oui, on l'a déjà visité. Let's go. Donc du coup, on va continuer. On va continuer l'histoire de Greedfall, tranquille, on va pas se prendre la tête. Est-ce que j'ai des trucs qu'il faut que je vende peut-être si j'ai plus de place? Ah ah, qu'est-ce que c'est? On va faire un peu de ménage quand même du coup, ouais. Non, ça on garde. Faut que je le mette dans mon truc du coup. Hop, alors. Ouah. Ah! Ah, Sura sa suite de quêtes. Cool. Attendez. Je cherche mon coffre déjà. Hop. Inventaire. Voilà. Sura, vas-y.
Karans, could you help me once more?
What is it?
I must prepare the ritual for our mother's funeral, and I think that I will need your help.
But your sister will be there. Surely you'd rather be together.
For the ritual, yes, it will only be the two of us. But before that, your support would be a great help. Will you come with me?
Of course. I'd be happy to be by your side. Let's go.
Ok, alors du coup, on va voir un petit peu où on en est. Dans les quêtes, tout ça. Ah justement, c'était la fameuse quête. Ok, bon bah nickel. Alors ça c'est bien. Du coup, est-ce que je peux voyager peut-être? Non, on peut pas se reposer. Non, c'est juste le voyage, donc il va falloir qu'on arrive là-bas et puis on verra du coup. peut lui reparler
Karans,
peut-être.
do you need something?
Non.
I must leave you. See you later.
Alors, on repart voyager. C'est parti. Un petit aller-retour pour rien, mais bon c'est pas grave. Alors... Hop. On sauvegarde. Au cas où.
Shiora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
I'm only here to accompany Siora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iseld. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iseld, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigan? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly.
Ok, donc faut accompagner Siora. C'est parti. Alors, où est-ce que c'est exactement la zone là? Ah. C'est parti. Ah, est-ce que c'est bien par là? C'est bien par là. On est bien sur le bon chemin. Oula, attendez. Ah, il y a des petits problèmes de... Ah, alors si c'est pas fluide comme ça, on va redémarrer et puis on va voir ça. Hop, on range. Ah oui, il n'y avait pas des gros mobs dans cette zone, hein, il me semble.
We are approaching Vasrigan. This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual.
May the enlightened protect you in this battle.
Voilà. Allez. Pour l'instant, ça a pas l'air de trop ralentir, mais si ça le fait trop, on redémarrera le stream.
Something's wrong. Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean?
And yet everything seems normal to me.
There. Hanglands. This is not their natural habitat at all. We cannot leave them here, so close to the burial mound.
se débrouille. On va tranquillement le venir. Il était touché. Voilà, vraiment ça devrait bien se passer.
I do not understand what they are doing in this area. You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these carnivores roam so close to my mother's remains.
Alors, on va essayer d'y aller doucement. Et enfin, on sort barre. L'objectif là, c'est d'aller un peu le plus vite possible. Voilà, voilà, on va les avoir au fur et à mesure. Voilà. Un en moins. Donc c'est le plus rapide, hein. Ces ennemis là ils sont très résistants, c'est vraiment le plus rapide pour pouvoir les avoir, malheureusement. Pas le faire. Voilà. Ah, le jeu. Qu'est-ce que tu me fous là? Allez hop. Mais putain, mais c'est pareil. Ah, mais je suis plus en combat. Ah oui, la zone a bug. Attendez. On se casse. Vous les emmenez trop loin là, les PNJ là. Ils ont mal géré les zones de combat. Donc du coup en fait on peut perdre le combat, enfin on peut sortir de la zone de combat alors qu'on est au bord du mur quoi. Ce qui est pas ouf. Il doit y en avoir un qui est bloqué. On peut être tout seul. Voilà. C'est pour ça qu'on se fait faire repérer. Voilà. Mais putain, et joue contre là, espèce de... Lâche l'arme. Alors... Ah non, c'est juste le jeu était pas capable de mettre le... Il m'avait pas encore fait amener le script. va-t'en. Va-t'en. Voilà. Il est coincé. Bah. Ah là là. Et Michel. Et voilà le travail. Allez, là normalement, ça devrait être bon. Ah là là. Cassez-vous les PNJ, putain. Voilà, là, ils sont un peu plus vénères ceux-là. Non, non. Et bientôt fini. Voilà. Bon. Voilà. Là on va pouvoir y retourner tranquillement et les avoir au fur et à mesure parce que là il y a des ennemis de plus en plus chauds. Enfin pas vraiment chauds en fait, surtout résistants, hein. C'est vraiment ça le problème. Concours pour Michel. Voilà. Lâche, 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 voilà. Ouf. Alors ça a pas l'air mais ça va plus vite hein, de faire comme ça. Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Il avait enregistré un de mes coups que j'avais fait avant de tomber. C'est beau ça. Allez. Plus que deux. C'est bon. Normalement il n'y a pas de problème. Enfin, plus que deux avant du coup l'alpha de la zone quoi. Mais non putain, mais arrête. Voilà. c'est bon. Il reste plus que lui. Let's go. Et voilà.
I can't do that.
De quoi tu veux pas faire ça?
I can't do that.
Pourquoi tu peux pas faire ça? Ah, attends, putain, il me saoule. Alors, pourquoi il peut pas faire ça? Ah, parce que j'en ai plus. Ah, zut. Ah oui, c'est con. Bah, j'espère qu'il en vend de vendeur, sinon on va devoir aller à un endroit avec un établi. Attendez, sinon... On va plutôt aller au village. Ah mince. Alors... Alors,
Do you see anything?
acheter. Je prends tout.
If you want to trade
Comme ça au moins, je suis sûr d'avoir ce qu'il faut. Et de pouvoir les réutiliser s'il y a besoin lors des combats un peu plus compliqués. Allez, on y retourne. Petit bug d'affichage. Alors... Ah non, c'est sur le chemin. On est bien sur le bon chemin, il n'y a pas de problème. Alors... Oh, ils ont hip-hop. Oh là là, l'enfer. Non mais merde. Non mais ils se foutent de la gueule du monde là. Je suis à peine... je me suis même pas TP ou quoi que ce soit. Hein. Putain, c'est vraiment dégueulasse. Allez, c'est bon. Ah, fait chier là. Putain. Déjà qu'affronter ces merdes là, c'est vraiment casse-couille parce que c'est vraiment... ils sont vraiment trop résistants pour le truc, mais... Ah, nique ta mère. Allez, attaque. Ah, c'est une bien. On se casse. On se casse. La caméra à la con, je vois même pas où je vais. Alors... alors... On y retourne. Putain, perdre autant de temps sur un combat à la con, ça m'énerve. Voilà, c'est... On lâche la machin, on se casse le jeu, merci. Voilà. À refaire comme ça, tranquillement, on va réussir par y arriver, hein, y a pas de problème. Hein. Faut juste faire les petits au fur et à mesure, quoi. Pas trop le choix. Le problème, c'est qu'ils regardent tous, il me semble, dans une direction, donc tu peux pas les prendre par un autre côté. Évidemment, ouais. La vision des mobs, elle est complètement claquée, évidemment, parce que sinon ce n'est pas drôle. Ah putain, mais merde, il y avait l'icône là, tu me saoules le jeu. Je vois rien, mais putain, mais cible l'ennemi que je veux là, mais c'est pareil. Le jeu, je contre. Attaque! Putain, mais qu'est-ce que ça me saoule! Mais putain, mais dégage! Dégage! Mais c'est pas vrai! Ah! Mais quelle chiasse, putain! Putain, le chassé cassé vrai. Oh là là, mais putain. Ils avaient pas réapparu. En fait, le truc, c'est qu'ils sont tous réapparus. Mais absolument tous. Encore juste les trois pleu-pleu, justement, qui gardent le nid. Ok, d'accord, je peux comprendre. Mais tous. Enfin, mais putain. Oh là là. Bon. Hop. Ah, le jeu! Le jeu! Putain! Putain de ta mère! Ah! Mais c'est pas vrai! Mais je me fais... Putain, mais merde! Je vois que dalle. Caméra à la con. Attends. Putain, mais nique ta mère le jeu. Ah non. Ah, alors là, même pas en rêve. Ah, je suis bloqué, putain. Chou la merde. Putain, ça c'était un truc à prévoir, merde, qu'est-ce qu'ils sont cons. Oh là là, leur système de combat il est tellement claqué, mais c'est hallucinant. Le système de combat est claqué, et puis franchement le truc là, la bonne grosse merde. Et avec l'autre, évidemment, je peux pas faire de l'infiltration. Ah, mais putain, mais merde, il y a l'icône pour les stacks là, putain, mais ah mais non, je me protège, putain. Ah puis avec les coups, ah, là, là. Ah, les bugs d'affichage. attendez, parce que du coup, je commence à en avoir avec moi. Comme ça, il y a moyen que ça fonctionne. Ah, je me protège. Donc toi, le jeu, je me protège. Voilà, le gros, il est parti. Putain, je suis bloqué là, cassez-vous, bande de bouffons là. Voilà. Oh la vache! Non mais quelle chiasse, je te jure! Putain, techniquement, il y a vraiment un gros problème sur le jeu. Imbuvable. Ah oui, on en a eu deux? Ah non. Tu me vois pas? Ferme-la, merci. Voilà, en moins. Allez, hop. Casse-toi. Voilà. Après, dites-vous aussi, par contre, si vous avez jamais joué au jeu et que vous souhaitez juste vous faire le jeu de manière normale et tout ça, sans... Voilà, comme ça. Dites-vous que là, on joue en extrême, donc dans le mode difficulté le plus haut du jeu, pour essayer d'avoir le platine. Et c'est largement faisable, c'est juste que les ennemis en fait sont ultra résistants et évidemment si t'as des petits coups de Trafalgar comme ça, évidemment que bon le jeu se chope un coup de difficulté qui a rien à foutre là juste à cause d'un problème technique, mais le mode extrême est largement faisable et puis dans les faits le mode normal et tout ça est évidemment beaucoup plus simple. Hein. Ah, mais bien sûr. Voilà. Allez. Voilà. Et là, le jeu tape un intermédiaire, c'est pas possible. Ah, mais non. Oh putain, le fils de... Le fils de... Allez, la putain de ta mère là. Allez, attaque. Putain, mais le jeu claqué, mais... Alors pour rappel, on les a réaffrontés du coup et c'est eux qui bloquaient notre avancée. Allez, attaque là. Putain, mais c'est pas vrai. 10 000 ans pour faire une putain d'anime, je te jure. M'énerve. Bloqué. On en profite. Voilà, normalement là c'est bon. Ça va bien. Ah. Allez, attaque! Putain de jeu à fond. Voilà. C'est bon, le jeu a décidé de me refaire un coup de pute ou comment ça se fait?
These beasts will no longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
Alors par contre, est-ce qu'en termes de connexion ça marche? J'espère que ça va, hein. Au pire de toute façon... On va voir, on va voir, on va voir. N'hésitez pas à me dire en tout cas s'il y a le moindre problème technique sur le stream.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then Isolde and I will be able to perform the ritual. I thank you for being by my side and helping me the way you are. It means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, Ziora.
Ah, donc il faut encore la lotion mortuaire. D'accord. Où est-ce que je suis? Où est-ce qu'il faut que j'aille? Putain, voilà. Alors, hop. Ouais, parce que les ensoirs, on les avait déjà. Donc ça, c'est bon. Oh, en tout cas, purée. La apparition d'ennemis de enfers, quoi. Mais très clairement... Alors, on retourne du coup au village. Alors...
Do you see anything you would...
Ah, faut attendre de le fabriquer, attends,
If
attends.
you want to trade again, you know
Il
where
faut attendre de le fabriquer là, l'autre truc là.
at all on Almanawi. Do you want to trade?
Bon. Alors, on va aller à un camp. Hop. Campement. Convoquer les compagnons. Composer équipe. On enlève Petrus. On met Kurt. Utiliser établi. Ah, c'est science. Voilà.
We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place.
Let's go. Bon, ça va.
Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand?
Ok, alors.
There. Everything is in place. Thanks again, Honor Manawi. My sister should be joining me soon. You should wait outside. Oh, these rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to those we love. You have been a true friend. A Karans, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed. Conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
Et voilà. Alors, on va se faire une petite sauvegarde. Donc là, on a fait toutes les quêtes des compagnons. Donc ça, c'est fait. Hop. Ensuite, on reprend. Et on va lui reparler.
Karans, do you need something?
What do you intend to do now? Will you become the Donegad of your clan again?
I will most likely do it, but not now. I still have a lot to discover by your side.
I'm very glad to be able to enjoy your presence a while longer.
Thank you for your kindness, Honor Manawi. I am also happy to be with you too. Anything else?
Non, on a foiré.
I must
Il devait y avoir
see you later.
autre chose. Attendez, on va voir.
Karans, I am glad you came to
Ah non, ça passe.
I have something to ask you.
I'm listening.
What do the women on your island do when they really like someone? Everything is so complicated where you come from.
In my culture, we do not talk about our feelings, especially not amongst nobles. Marriages are arranged more often than not.
I knew it. Never mind. I'll do it my way. Your body and your soul are speaking with mine, Honor Manawi. And if you feel the same way, I would love to spend some time alone with you.
I would love that too. Meet me outside my room the next time we're at the house.
I will be there. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
On n'avait pas besoin de réussir du coup la discussion. Le rendez-vous s'est fait tout seul. Nickel. J'ai préféré essayer au cas où. Donc c'est le dernier personnage qu'on va romancer dans cette partie. Puisqu'on a romancé du coup le nôtre, là, je sais plus comment il s'appelle, et puis Kurt. Après il restera Afra, mais Afra on peut pas le faire avec un personnage féminin. Donc on le fera durant la deuxième partie. C'est parti des trophées. Voilà. Ils sont de retour, non mais c'est pas vrai. C'est quoi ce rip-hop? Normalement ils rip-hop pas aussi vite les ennemis. C'est honteux. Je suis paumé, c'est par là. Oh, quelle horreur. Ah, je suis bloqué. Pas vrai mais... Ah mais putain mais c'est... C'est chiant. Après c'est pas forcément, je suis pas vraiment en mode ouais je joue à un jeu que j'aime pas ou quoi que ce soit, attention mais c'est vraiment en fait le jeu il est sympa, il a un bon univers et tout mais techniquement c'est pas ça quoi. Et c'est chiant. Au bout d'un moment c'est tellement, c'est beaucoup trop chiant. Hop, hop, nouvelle sirène, demeure de 2 sardais, let's go. Faire le cul. Ouais j'ai un petit truc comme ça. Pour les scènes de cul là. Et là, par contre là ça devient un glauque. Je veux dire j'ai essayé de rajouter des petits trucs. J'ai essayé de rajouter le bonk. Aucun moyen de réussir à avoir un bon fichier. Je sais pas, j'y arrive pas. Il veut pas. Alors, c'est parti. Et là, on sauvegarde pas. De toute façon, c'est la dernière romance. On sauvegarde pas.
Honor Manawi, do you still agree to spend some time with me?
Of course. I was waiting for this moment. Come.
I have never met someone like you. Honor Manawi, my heart has never beaten so fast for anyone. What about you? Do you think you are my Menundanem?
I hope so. Because I love you too, Siora.
Kaerto. This is how we say I love you in our language. Koden nes greda komolai. Our two hearts beat together.
Voilà, ah, j'ai pas pu m'en empêcher. Non mais je veux dire, faut arrêter de faire des scènes de cul comme ça. Enfin surtout, ça sert à rien en fait. Ça sert à rien. Plus c'est mal fait. Mais bon. En tout cas, ça c'est bon, ça c'est fait. On a fait du coup toutes les quêtes de compagnons, on a fait toutes les romances. On va pouvoir continuer et faire du coup la quête de l'épreuve de l'eau. C'est parti. Ah, ça fait plaisir. Ça fait plaisir, ça fait plaisir. Mais on avance, hein. Là, j'ai une... Bon, j'ai l'impression que ça sent un peu le cramé, non, ça doit être mon imagination. Ou alors des voisins qui font un barbecue à côté. Mes voisins sont pas très doués pour faire un barbecue. Alors... Du coup, là, j'en suis ici. Donc, il y a une... faut que je fasse... donc, on a tout fait, techniquement, donc c'est bien. Où est-ce que c'est exactement ? Alors, c'est bien par là, ouais. Allons faire l'épreuve de l'eau.
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Ok, je croyais qu'il y avait une cinématique. C'est parti.
Look, these beasts are feeding on that carcass. If only we could pour some sleeping potion on it.
Mais j'ai ça moi. Terme. Potion, animation, soin, majeur, armure, résistance, antidote, potion d'équipe, célérité, puissance. J'ai pas ça moi. Attendez, on s'en va. En espérant qu'on puisse s'en aller. Y'a pas un vendeur dans le coin? Ou alors on va aller à un campement et puis on va en faire, comme ça. Alors c'est ici. Oh putain, léger. Campement. Alors, hip, utiliser établi. Poisson endormante. C'est la même chose quoi. Ah oui non, ça c'est encore au-dessus. Il faut une bouteille d'eau de vie. Voilà. Là. C'est bon. Je peux y aller, je suis prêt. Ah putain, les murs. Hop, on se fait une petite sauvegarde quand même au cas où. Comme ça au moins on est sûr.
Look. These beasts are feeding on that carcass. If only we could pour some sleeping potion on it.
On va attendre un tout petit peu d'être sûr qu'on puisse le faire. Alors... Ah non! Ah non! Putain, va te faire. C'est honteux. J'ai bien fait de sauvegarder avant. Je me suis relevé. J'ai appuyé sur la mauvaise touche, je me suis relevé. Et il a rien voulu savoir, il m'a fait directement rentrer dans le combat. Saleté. Ah, c'est honteux.
Look. These beasts are feeding on that carcass. If only we could pour some sleeping potion on it.
You did it. They're sleeping. We should be able to pass without a fight.
On est des ninjas. Hop là. On se fait une petite sauvegarde. C'est mieux. Alors. C'est bien. On va aller par là. Ah, quoique par là je peux peut-être pas passer.
I need a bit of practice.
Ah non, j'ai pas assez de vigueur. Restez accroupi, on sait jamais. Il peut arriver n'importe quoi. On est discret. D'accord. Ok, donc quel était l'intérêt? Je ne sais pas. Est-ce qu'il y avait la possibilité peut-être d'éveiller des ennemis? Donc. Ouais, c'était peut-être une épreuve. Donc du coup, on sauvegarde.
Watch out, Anadag!
Look at the basin and the symbols around it. Given the islanders' taste for rituals and enigmas, I think you should touch the water.
Alors on peut pas monter là-haut. Ouais, faut niveau vigueur x3, enfin niveau 3. Et il y a un ennemi. Ah oui, il y a un gros machin là-bas, effectivement.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me, and suddenly I bounced on the ground, and I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated, and I was suddenly with you again.
Je crois qu'il y a une, je crois qu'il y a dû y avoir un bug parce que dans les faits, on n'a pas eu de cinématique, rien du tout. On a dû avoir un petit bug. Donc du coup, il faut que j'aille où là? Faut repartir, hein, on est d'accord. Je pense que je peux faire demi-tour. Parce que là, on est d'accord que ça sert juste à aller derrière, donc certainement à faire demi-tour. Si on descend pas, on s'en fout. Non, c'est bon, on a l'épreuve. On est revenu à l'entrée. Oh là là, et franchement ça me saoule. Hein. Attends, parce que du coup, hop. J'ai pas sauvegardé tout ça pour rien. Let's go. Non mais oh.
Watch out, Anadag!
Look at the basin and the symbols around it. Given the islanders' taste for rituals and enigmas, I think you should touch the water.
Ah ok. Ah ok, je viens de comprendre.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky.
Dans les airs.
I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me, and suddenly I bounced on the ground, and I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated, and I was suddenly with you again.
Ok. Alors du coup, là, je suppose qu'il faut faire l'énigme.
This
examiner.
stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. Here, this looks like a snowflake. Snow or maybe ice.
Série.
The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain.
Soleil.
This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it is supposed to evoke death.
Le froid. La chaleur.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Ok. Là. Le froid. Le soleil.
On this stone, the sun is visible.
Soleil. Et l'eau. Ouais, et donc du coup... Putain mais c'est hallucinant, je comprends pas ce qu'il faut faire en fait. Bah ouais. Donc je suis censé faire quoi maintenant?
Maimenundenem. Do you need something?
Non,
I must
elle
leave
va me
you.
redire la même chose.
See you later.
Attendez. Ah non, c'est ça. Ouais, c'est ça. Ok. Alors. Et là, ça va. Alors, putain, oh là là, c'est pas... Passer un... interagir avec le... Ah, donc en fait, là, ouais, c'est vrai qu'il a l'air moins agressif. On va sauvegarder. Au cas où. Bonjour. Je peux passer du coup? C'est Ah? Non, c'est pas là. Bon les bisous. Ah non, faut lui parler peut-être du coup. Voilà. C'est ouvert. Allez, du coup là c'est par là. Donc vous pouvez passer le truc. D'accord.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tir Fredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Milfrichtemann.
Alors, ok on est là. C'est parti.
They're tear to mad on Olmanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tir Fredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep. That was very clever. Another before you did the same. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual. And in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of rules and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Enon Maelfrichtemann now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince him as well. Where can I find him?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then, we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Yora. And divorced Tirce. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirce. Thank you, Glyndon.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlog.
I have already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekid and Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Kwa'awalamseg. I hope that you will find him.
Nickel. Alors, du coup, hop. Maintenant. Alors. Alors, moi j'ai pas de. J'ai pas de. Putain, les bugs quand même, il y en a pas mal. Hein. Oh là là. C'est parti. En tout cas, je suis content d'avance. Et ça, c'est bien, ça fait plaisir. Ah là. C'est quoi ça? Ouais, non. Ah, ok, je comprends. En fait, s'il n'y a pas de quête, enfin, s'il n'y a pas d'objectif à en parler, de marquer, c'est parce que c'est pas une vraie mission, c'est un interstice. Enfin, d'après ce que j'ai compris, c'est ça, en tout cas. On va sauvegarder.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord Dorsey's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord Dorsey has been attacked.
He believes. He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Donegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, milady. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Donegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition. But your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into again?
I am sorry, milady. But I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, milady.
Ok. Par contre, du coup, on va faire ça. Du coup, partir à la recherche de Constantin. Alors. Alors, je regarde un petit peu où on en est. Hein. Ah, c'est... Ah non, c'est juste que l'écran est très foncé sur le... C'est vrai que j'ai un écran plus clair. Je me dis, putain, mais c'est bizarre, je vois pas grand chose sur le retour. C'est normal. Alors... Normalement, ça devrait être bon de faire comme ça. Bon, ok. On fait ça. On va aller chercher Constantin. C'est parti. Ah, il y a un message. Lettre de Madame de Morange. À l'attention du légat de la congrégation Madame de Sardet. Excellence. Un message nous est parvenu de l'arrivée d'une délégation de son Altesse le Prince de Vespe, menée par sa propre fille. Ne sachant trop comment réagir à l'arrivée, plutôt inquiétante, de membres de cette famille sur Tyrfredi, j'aimerais que vous rentriez au plus vite à la Nouvelle-Sérène, si cela vous est possible, dans l'espoir que ce courrier vous ait trouvé en bonne santé dans l'attente de vous revoir. Ah! Affronter d'étranges ennemis alors que vous évoluerez... Ah, c'est le DLC. C'est un truc pour le DLC. Ah, d'accord. Ah. Non, on prend pas le DLC. C'est mort. Il doit être bien, hein, attention. Hein. Mais non. Allez, c'est parti. On va chercher Constantin. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Où sommes-nous? Du coup, c'est pas ça que je veux. On est juste à côté. Par là. Par là. Par là.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope the Donegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what happened here.
Alors.
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. The tents are lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts? Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and animals were amongst the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of the presence of Constantine or Katasak. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
D'accord. Ok.
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the area and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Hop, on va se faire une petite save.
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinolmenawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. But there are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly to the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are amongst them. A crater, without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Constantine and Katasak must have been visiting this place, perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened and many fell during the fight, but a group escaped down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Ouais, donc du coup... Ils ont suivi ce chemin-là.
More tracks. Footprints. The ones who got away fled this way.
Il y a un arbre en feu. Oula.
Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat.
Whoa.
These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against? Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Ah, voilà. Ah, on est monté de niveau. Non, c'est pas ça. Compétences. Ah. Voilà. Tout simplement. Ensuite, non. Sur pas ça, ça, voilà. On va augmenter du coup les points de vie et l'équilibre. Voilà. Puis un petit trophée en plus, ça fait pas de mal.
These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else? More signs of an explosion. Can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions.
Ah, moi je pense qu'il y a un gardien derrière ça. On va avoir le droit à un boss. Hop. On save. Pour être sûr. Allez, c'est pour parti.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only corpses of our own men. Where could these other soldiers have come from?
Les soldats qui viennent d'autre part.
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
Alors, là moi je vois rien d'autre. Hein. Bah zut.
Only a handful made it up here.
On fait juste suivre les traces. Hop, on sauvegarde.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katazak. These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. But what could have happened here?
Voilà. Alors.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge be in some way linked to this attack? That makes no sense. These vials look familiar. Katazak used the very same to stock his potions. He came all the way here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine. What have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katazak definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katazak.
Unless he himself was behind it. He's a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he can now apply leverage to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. Regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. Perhaps we could return to Wenxavier in order to learn more. Katazak may have returned there. His Voglindaig might be able to tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers participated in the combat. Or at least the end of it. They must have some stories to tell us.
And you think that they would have taken Constantine? Is that possible? Maybe he was in need of treatment. But if you suspect them to have participated in the combat to capture him, I think you're wasting your time. I know the captain of that outpost. A pessimistic man who would never order an attack without being absolutely certain of total victory without losses.
Perhaps. Unless he was simply obeying orders. It does belong to the Coin Guard, after all. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Ok, bah, j'ai bien fait d'avoir Afra avec moi. Alors... Ah, on va pouvoir aller là. Ah, c'est bien. C'est bien, c'est bien, c'est bien. Bah, allons-y, hein, du coup. C'est con, du coup, qu'on puisse pas... qu'on puisse pas descendre d'une quelconque manière, mais tant pis. Let's go. pense que c'est un gardien qui les a eu en grippe et puis qui les a attaqués. Il ne doit pas y avoir plus. Par contre, des fois, le truc est très orienté quand même, hein, parce que là, dès le début du dialogue... Non, mais non. Dès le début du dialogue, c'était en mode ouais, ça se trouve, c'est les natifs qui l'ont attaqué, tout ça, tout ça. Ah oui, donc le truc il est partout. Donc c'est à partir de ce moment-là dans le jeu que tu peux avoir le DLC. Donc bon. Quand même, enfin voilà quoi, ça peut être n'importe qui, on sait pas ce qui s'est passé. Un peu compliqué quoi. Alors. Une nouvelle zone. Enfin. Hop, c'est une petite save. Parce qu'on n'a jamais assez de petites saves.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, milady?
I am looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive, wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Captain, my name is Afra, you might remember me. I passed by this outpost with my fellow scholars.
The Lost Expedition? Yes, I remember.
Her Excellency was able to extract us from the situation we found ourselves in.
Her Excellency has powers that I do not possess.
I'm casting no stones at you. You are isolated and without resources, and understandably a bit angry. You have the feeling that the powerful of this world have abandoned you, and you want to make them pay. But a life hangs in the balance. We must save him.
You were right. I will tell you everything I know. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor. Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man.
Anything else?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him.
Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Je pensais qu'il allait nous les dire un peu plus de trucs, mais en fait, non, pas du tout. Alors... Du coup, il n'y a pas de... Un gaz-var. Attendez, je vérifie juste un petit truc. Hop, 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 hop. Gaz-var. Ah ouais, non, c'est bon, on a tout. Non, il n'y a que 4 zones où on n'a pas tout encore, et juste une zone que j'ai déjà visitée et où il manque un truc. Ok. Attendez, par contre le jeu là... Voilà, merci, on est toujours sur cette partie là de la mission.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Allons faire la potion. Alors. Hop. Non, ça, hop. Hop, hop, hop. Let's go. C'est bon.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Ok. Du coup... Autant aller voir du coup l'autre camp, on sait jamais. Alors... Hop. Voilà. Du voyager. Là. Hop. Voilà, sauvegarder. Je fais une petite save. Alors. Bonjour.
I've heard stories of your exploits. Thank you for all you've done. It's unusual for us to be offered aid by a Renaigse. It seems my Tiern was right. You are on Almenawi. How can I help?
Katasak has disappeared. Would you have an idea as to where he went?
What? But my Tiern followed you to help you. How would I know where to find him?
I don't know exactly what happened, but he took my cousin to a particular place. A place to perform a ritual. Their escort was attacked, decimated by beasts and by magic. And my cousin and Katasak have disappeared.
And you believe that the Tiern has taken your cousin and killed his soldiers? Your heart must beat in shadow to believe that the man who offered you his hand only did so in order to better betray you.
Wait. This is not what my friend wanted you to hear. Perhaps they were wounded, and your master wanted to take Constantine to a safe haven to heal him. We must find them at all costs. Wherever they are, they most certainly need help.
Forgive me, Doneged. Your words are true. I spoke without thinking. But I do not know how I can help you.
There may be a way. I found these vials of potion on the battlefield. Do they belong to your master?
They could very well, but let me see them closely. No, they are not his. This potion does not seem like any of those my master prepares. I do not know this smell. The plants used to make it do not come from here. Another Doneged must be implicated, but none that I know would attack Katasach. May the trees protect us. Who would attack the water that heals? The earth that feels? They must be in grave danger.
Yes. I sincerely hope that we will find them. That they are alive and well. I must go. I need to continue my investigations.
When you have discovered anything, let me know. Kwawelemsek.
I have to go.
Kwawelemsek.
Ok, du coup, bah il reste plus qu'à savoir ce qui s'est passé avec le survivant, quoi. Let's go. Par contre, ils sont à cran en mode ah, vous croyez que c'est nous, machin. Bon, après, c'est le jeu qui est écrit comme ça, mais c'est un peu naze, je trouve, comme tournure. Genre en mode ah, ils se sont retournés, donc du coup, ils sont méchants, machin, enfin. Qu'on accuse l'Alliance, vu le nombre de coups tordus qu'ils ont fait, je peux comprendre, mais l'autre, je sais pas, c'est Alors, là on va pouvoir lui parler.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Konstantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes. It's best I leave you now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Alors...
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man, and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good woman, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Ok, donc... Là, on en est... On avance bien. Ah, là, je suis content. Bon, même si ça prend encore son temps, etc. et tout, on avance, on avance. Et ça fait vraiment plaisir. Ça fait plaisir parce que au moins il se passe des trucs. Ça, voilà, il y a vraiment, il se passe vraiment des trucs, donc ça c'est cool. Mais en plus, on se rapproche de la fin. Et ça, c'est pas mal. Ok. Ah non mais du coup on va aller chercher des querelles au groupe du haut là, ça... Sérieux? Explosion! Bonjour. Hop. Petite sauvegarde. Histoire de pas avoir à tout recommencer s'il y a un problème.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield. I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katasak, one of your greatest Donegad.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the worst, Tire, he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him, to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there, and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Ok, alors. Bon, heureusement on pouvait tempo. Hein. Ah la vache, c'est accusation sur accusation. Non mais c'est... Waouh. Oui, tout au bout. On va passer par là.
Katasak. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty. And even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Alors, on va se faire une petite save au cas où. On sait jamais.
The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or musket shot. The main wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the extent that the skin has been torn, and the ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There's a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasak bore the brunt of this attack of incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that would have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we are tracking a man or a creature capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach. The power to call volcano fires. could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned? Or angered by what happened to Katazak?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair? What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Ok. Bon, du coup, faut aller où? Faut partir. Bon, bah, on va partir. Parti. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Attendez, attendez. Ah. Alors. C'est par là. Voilà, on est sur le bon chemin. On voyage. Alors. Let's go. Hop, une petite sauvegarde. Alors, bonjour.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
I've come to ask for your help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalas Fair on the body of Katazak the Donegad.
Katazak is dead. Under Vosh Dire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared. Taken, according to a witness. And Katazak suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth. Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katazak.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
Will you leave him alive as well?
What do you mean?
You let the one who tried to kill me go.
That is true. But I can't yet tell you what I will do to the one responsible for this. At least we will have a chance to find Constantine.
Because it is your true reason to act upon this, no? Whatever your reasons deep down, I too would like to understand. Our island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas Fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katazak, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Duren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
In that case, let's go together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Duren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
Ok. D'accord. Alors, voilà, il y a plein de trucs. Alors, on va déjà aller choper ça. Où est-ce que ça se trouve? Par là. D'accord. Gorge vomée. Ok, ça marche. C'est le temps que je me repère, tout ça. Alors, je retourne vite fait au camp pour voyager. Hop. C'est pas le plus près techniquement, mais pourquoi pas. Ah. Alors. Ah. Bon, tant pis. Ah, le purée là, c'est pas vrai, mais putain, mais putain de mur invisible à la con hein. Mais il y en a un là, juste devant toi, espèce de jeu. Ah, c'est pas vrai. Sacré mur invisible ici. Alors. Voilà. Je pourrais pas passer complètement derrière non plus. Voilà. On en chope au moins le jeu. Ah, merde. Ah le jeu, mais va te faire. Vraiment claqué la musique. Ok. Allez, vas-y. Encore un petit peu. Où t'es? Voilà. Ça c'est bon. Voilà.
I recognize this weapon. It's Katazac's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
What? Oh putain, la saloperie. Ah, le salaud. Ah putain, le truc c'est que moi j'essayais d'avancer, le jeu avait complètement bloqué le truc. Et quand je m'en suis aperçu, bah évidemment, enfin j'appuyais pour essayer d'avancer parce que ça avait croire qu'on avance plus vite. Donc quand j'ai avancé, en fait, le truc c'était... il était sur le plus mauvais choix. Saloperie, va. Donc là, normalement, parce que du coup, j'ai pas compris ce qui s'est passé. J'ai tout ce qu'il faut. Faut juste que je prépare la potion. D'accord. Allez, descends. Alors... Hop. Potion du rituel du démon. Non, c'est ça. Voilà. Voyager. Let's go, le TP. Je suis où? Je suis là. Ok, on continue. Let's go.
Were you able to find the elements I need for the ritual?
Yes. Here is what you asked me to bring.
This is good. But the moon is not yet high enough. Would you like to wait with me?
Yes. I will keep you company.
Sit then in that case. And remain silent. I must meditate. Katasar, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, olehana memen adestame haman. Baravridenan tahanemo quate grenfen, linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de tahawan kloisam, de talugedon velam, de taragam buledam, de tataminam reloidan, adet alamen kantebedam en antelam verfragt dangom.
Katasak, help me, please.
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster? Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Katazakh. To save one Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on.
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who has?
Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young, blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice.
Do you know where to look for him? Vinbar has been missing for moons.
The kings and queens could tell me where they saw him for the last time.
Then you must earn their trust. Arm yourself with patience and courage on Olmenawi. Your journey is still long.
Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell, Mev.
Ok. Ok, ok. Bon, alors du coup, faut aller où maintenant? Et qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? Retrouver la trace du haut roi. Ah oui, et donc du coup, là... Hop. C'est parti. Les quêtes se rejoignent. Alors... Hop, on voyage. C'est parti. Là, c'est intéressant tout ce qui se passe. C'est cool. Ça fait plaisir. Mince. Hop. Ah, oui. Hop, une petite save.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I'm in need of your help, Ulan. I am looking for your High King, Vinbar. I was told that you were one of the last people to see him.
I wouldn't know where you could find him. He disappeared moons ago. But you are our ally, our friend. I will tell you about the last time I met with him. We had met in the council at Dorhad Genadu to decide what to do about the Renaigse, but we were unable to come to an understanding. Some of us are full of violence and refuse to see what we gain by befriending your kind. Deirdre and the poor Bladnid were among them, alas, and only speak about the massacres. I defended you, of course, and attempted to make them hear reason, with some help from the cautious Dunkas. But our disagreement angered Vimbar. He decided to leave us and to seek counsel elsewhere. He wanted to go to the heart of the island to consult with En on Nilfrictiman.
Do you think he might have stayed there?
I doubt it. It was too long ago. You should travel to Wenshavar, his village. Even if he decided to stay away from his people, he would not have abandoned his closest friends.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
Alors... On est où? Qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? Hop. On est toujours là. Ok. Mais c'est tout. Dans tous les cas, il faut se barrer. Bah oui, il n'y en a plus qu'un. Ok. C'est parti. Ah! Une nouvelle zone, génial. Oui. Ah, il y a un truc que je voulais voir quand même, parce que là, ça m'intrigue. C'est dans la région de Quiver. Où est la région de Quiver? Quiver, c'est là. Je vais juste là, je vais juste voir un truc, parce qu'il nous reste un dernier campement à chercher. On peut y accéder par là, juste. Ça va me permettre de, comme ça, de voir un petit peu où on en est. Est-ce que je peux monter par là? Ah. Ok, donc là c'est pas encore. Ah, je voulais juste être sûr. Donc on aura à aller par là un peu plus tard dans le jeu. Ah. C'est parti. Ah non. Alors, du coup... Ah! Ah ouais, non mais on part en plus sur différentes zones, d'accord. D'accord, d'accord. Alors je vais pas faire autant d'exploration que j'ai fait dans les autres zones, hein, parce que sinon... On n'a pas fini. On va juste essayer d'atteindre le haut. Par là, il y a un point... Compétence. Ouais, juste là. Ensuite... Ah. Bah... Bonjour. C'est pas ça que je vais faire. Voilà, ça. Il y a une porte. Est-ce que c'est juste... Est-ce qu'il y a juste ça? Voyons voir. Ah, mais cours, bordel de perso! C'est bon, on est safe. Alors, il y a bien une grotte par là. Casse-toi, Fra. Donc certainement accessible exclusivement grâce au tronc d'arbre. D'accord. Du coup, c'est quoi qu'il y a là-haut? Voilà. Ah, ces créatures sont ignobles. Alors que nous tentions d'escalader cette paroi avec mon camarade, une de ces grandes bêtes ailées a fondu sur nous. Elle tenait une gigantesque épée et s'en est servie pour trancher la corde qui retenait mon malheureux compagnon. J'aurais peut-être dû l'empêcher d'agir si j'avais eu une arme. Mais je n'ai pu que regarder mon ami tomber, complètement impuissant. La peste soit cette expédition. Ok, donc ça doit être un truc qu'on doit pouvoir venir plus tard. C'est parti. Ça c'est des messages d'expédition mais c'est pas nécessaire pour le platine donc ça... On n'est pas obligé de tous les trouver. C'est bien. Pardon. Voilà. Non, mais j'ai pas envie de te combattre. Faire. Ah non, la caméra je m'en bats les couilles. Ok, alors... continuons par là. Bonjour. Faites passer. Ne vous inquiétez pas. Hop. Oh, parce que si je peux monter. On va monter. Parle, vas-y. Ah. Attendez, je vais en revenir en arrière. On va essayer de monter sans être dérangé. Ça serait pas mal. Ah, parce que vu leur gueule, ils ont l'air d'être très résistants. Voilà. Allez, tranquille. Il est juste après. Oui. Ok, donc il y en a deux. Non, du coup j'ai que le campement. D'accord. Donc ça c'est pas un campement. On va vite fait aller voir ce que c'est quand même. Même si je sens que ça va être nécessaire pour...
Speak, savage! What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in. Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with.
We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us. You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that...
These monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
We may be able to reason with them. I could try.
J'ai vraiment bien fait de prendre Afra avec moi. C'est parti. Non, pas obligé d'attendre, on s'en fout. Ah!
But I recognize this face. Lady de Sade, what a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello, as if it were nothing.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
Believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onol-Manawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them, and certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter, but as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. To know we are so close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon, and to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
Lady de Sade has a soft spot for the savages, but she understands the price of knowledge. As proof, she spared my life during our last encounter.
Have you already forgotten all that you owe me? Without me, you would all be locked away in Duren's jails, or likely even dead. I took you for sages, doctors, but you are nothing more than a gang of skin flayers. You have made me regret my actions.
It is true that we indeed owe you our lives, but all this knowledge, ripe for the picking.
No knowledge justifies treating anyone this way.
Ugh, free her now! We shall leave. Nothing more holds us here.
Et voilà. Et du coup, il y avait l'espion qu'on a laissé partir.
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wenshavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe that this is where he is hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me. The Cave of Knowledge is a bit further north.
Hop là, attends, suis-moi. Putain, puis le jeu est... Ah d'accord, j'ai trouvé la suite de la quête avant la fin. Oh là là. Il est où? Ça, oh là là. Ah mais j'avais pas fini ce que je voulais faire en fait, moi je pensais pas que c'était la suite de la quête. Zut. Bon bah non, tant pis hein, c'est pas grave.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you are not a Doneigad. Is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. Even if I am not sure I can trust you. Because you spared these people. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
Bon, du coup, on la suit pas. Ah non, parce que j'ai encore 2 points d'interrogation juste là. J'ai envie du coup de revenir en arrière pour trouver l'autre camp. Et comme ça après revenir ici et continuer. Non, c'est pas par là. Alors, ce qu'on va faire... Non. Ah. Ils nous ont pas calculé, c'est nickel. Alors, on avait fait un chemin par là, mais on n'est pas obligé d'y aller, on s'en fout. Moi je vais juste passer par les yeux. Ensuite, faut aller par là. Voilà. Ah, ça. Voilà, ça c'est nickel. Et du coup... On a découvert un village. Voilà. Ça c'est bien, ça c'est ce qu'on voulait. On va pouvoir retourner là-haut. Par contre, ouais, c'est le bon chemin. Alors... Voilà. On va se faire un petit point de sauvegarde là. Oula. Là, doucement.
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he is walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaigse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
Ok. Je... Par là. Trompé de sens. Oh, c'est joli.
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Denegad, becoming a Nadaig Meneman. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Doneigada metamorph differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinolmenawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a Guardian of the Plains resemble a Guardian of the Mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Doneigad surrenders to Enol Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
Alors, je sauvegarde avant de le prendre, au cas où. Graine de la porte des montagnes.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which.
C'est parti.
This mural is also ancient. It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. It seems that this door is just in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Doneigada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I have run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here, there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Doneigada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
Ok. Ah, c'est pour pouvoir repartir, je pense, plus facilement par là. Ok.
On this one we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see a path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enolmir Frichtimen.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we have learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there is still enough of him left to answer us. And that Constantine is with him. And that he is still alive.
Who is Constantine? I thought you were looking for Vinbar.
I seek them both. I had hoped that Vinbar would help me enter the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu. But I learned from the Tierne Hakadactors that he took my cousin.
The Tierne told you this? And so you seek to avenge him?
No. Only to save my cousin and try to understand why.
None of what you say makes sense. Why would Vinbar take your cousin? I don't understand. My head spins. I need to breathe fresh air. I shall await you outside.
Please, go ahead. We will join you soon.
Am I the only one to think this woman's departure is suspicious?
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
I shouldn't have told her about Constantine. She must have thought we wanted to kill her husband. This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
We should have noticed that she did not trust us. Well, let's search. There must be another exit to this cave.
Alors... Bon, par contre, il y avait un sacré bug, hein. On voyait pas du tout ces rats durant les cinématiques. Bah monte. Bug. Franchement, des zones très très cool hein, dans le jeu. Ah, maintenant faut aller par là. D'accord.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly.
Alors... Hop. C'est par là. Voilà. Du coup, on va aller vers le nord. On commence par là. Ah non. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'il m'avait déjà emmerdé. Bon, pas le choix. Désolé, je m'en vais. Des bisous. Ah ouais, non, c'est... C'est mort, c'est impiffable d'affronter ces machins-là en extrême, ils sont trop résistants et tout. Rien à faire, je le fais pas. Voilà.
It's the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. Vingbar must have hidden the passage to the sanctuary.
Let's go. Ah, du coup... On avance bien. On avance bien, on avance bien. On va aller à droite. Hein. Ah. Alors. D'accord. On monte. On n'est pas obligé de les affronter, ça fait plaisir. Hop là, ninja. Chai. On peut esquiver le combat, ça c'est pas mal. Il y avait même un autre moyen d'esquiver le combat. Ah oui. Ouais, si on pouvait mieux grimper, en plus on pouvait... On avait un autre moyen d'esquiver le combat. Ça c'est pas mal. Qu'est-ce que c'est que par là? On peut pas y aller, donc c'est certainement par là qu'on va repartir. Bon, bah... Le jeu m'a dit non. Ah mais mince, arrêtez de m'attaquer de manière... C'est bon, on l'a eu le gros. Voilà, comme ça on va les avoir plus... de manière mieux. On en a eu un, c'est le plus simple. Casse-toi, frère. Allez, on y arrive. Voilà. doucement. On save. Là, on est trop loin pour ne pas save. Alors... C'est stylé. C'est grave stylé, ouais. Ok. Donc tout a été fait pour pas forcément qu'on fasse tous les combats. Et ça, c'est bien. Ça fait plaisir. Surtout qu'il a l'air vilain, lui. Hein. Franchement... Putain, les personnages le bloquaient. Alors là on descend, ouais. Ah, il y avait un autre passage par là. Oui. Et donc du coup... Hop là. Je suis pas là. Réussi à bien passer les combats, c'est nickel. Ah, j'aurais peut-être dû passer par l'autre côté du coup. Non, pas forcément. Ok. Alors, hop. Petit chemin là par là, je vais aller voir c'est quoi le petit chemin. Ah, c'est pour revenir à l'entrée. D'accord. On comprend. Hop. C'est parti. Hop. J'ai acquis ouais, des trucs de pisteur, donc normalement ça c'est bon. Donc ça et ça, je peux l'enlever. On se charge pas trop quand même. On reprend le chemin. Et du coup on a découvert une nouvelle zone. Ah là 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 là. C'est parti.
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here.
Alors, allez tout au bout.
Bloodied feathers. They are extremely long. I know of no species of bird that sports such plumage.
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains. If we want to have any chance of saving Constantine, we must hurry.
C'est parti. Il fait peur l'autre.
More of these giant feathers.
We're on the right trail.
You should not have come all this way, Renaigse. I will not let you near Vimbar.
Sarah, we must see him. We don't have a choice. We saved you. Why have you locked us in the cavern? And why do you now stop us from passing?
In spite of your friendship with these monsters, you helped me. I thought that I had to help you in return. But I learned looking at the paintings that this was madness. Vinbar has heard the calling and answered. Even if it breaks my heart, he has done what is right. He maintains the balance. No one must stop him. I am his Minundanem. It is now my duty to defend the path he treads.
His path led him to kill Katasak. And now he holds my cousin captive. I am sorry, Sarah, but no one will keep us from passing.
Eitmo!
Oh la baston! Ah le jeu! Ah le jeu! Voilà, j'en ai un. C'est la merde. C'est grave la merde. Le poison. Ouais. Explosion. Attendez, il y avait... Voilà, merci. Il y avait pas un moyen, du coup, de... Peut-être de pas les tuer. Parce qu'avoir -3 envers les natifs... C'est... Il doit peut-être y avoir un moyen, ou alors peut-être qu'il fallait... Je sais pas. Parce que là, moi, j'ai pas eu le choix, en fait. C'est complètement débile. Alors, ça doit être ça. Ouais... Alors... il finira par attaquer après la bataille. Ouais bon bah de toute façon... c'est vrai que j'avais oublié que c'était pas sur les sonus de JVC qu'il fallait voir ça. Ok, bon bah visiblement non. Visiblement non, on ne peut pas ne pas la tuer. Ah. En plus c'est vrai que j'ai vraiment pas la bonne tenue quoi. Attendez. Alors là on a du collier. Ah mais ça mais on peut pas le mettre quoi. Dommage. Côté tenue. Je sais pas, j'ai entendu un coup. Certainement un voisin. Alors. Ok. Et j'ai une nouvelle arme en plus. Ah, c'est un marteau. D'accord. Hop. Toi. Non. Et du coup, tu peux peut-être avoir une meilleure tenue. Non. Ah, ça, je peux encore courir. Hop, merci la carte, je veux... Alors, on a un point de compétence.
More feathers.
Ah, je peux pas. Je ne peux pas l'atteindre. Il est trop... Ou après, peut-être par là.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail. I need a bit of practice.
Non, il n'y a aucun moyen de l'atteindre sans avoir de la vigueur. Bon, on va save. Alors. Zut, c'est pas ça que je vais faire. Voilà. On a bien un nouveau campement. Et du coup, il y a qu'est-ce qu'il y a là pour,
We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here. With Constantine. If he is still alive. We need to find a way to get inside quickly.
Voilà, ok, c'est bon. Donc du coup, hop, on est là. On est ici, donc on est là. On avance très bien. Après cette quête là, il ne restera plus qu'une quête à faire pour le sort de Constantin. Et du coup, là on en est. Du coup à ce niveau là. À l'avant-dernière quête. Du coup de cette catégorie là, le remède du Mélicor. Et après ça, il restera plus qu'une petite série de quêtes. On est loin d'avoir fini encore. On est loin d'avoir fini, mais on avance plutôt bien. Je trouve qu'on avance plutôt bien. C'est plutôt cool. Mais ouais, non, le jeu est plutôt long et au passage tire un poil en longueur. Hein. Sur certains points. Je trouve plutôt assez long et tout ça. Enfin, pour faire une quête, des fois c'est super long. Il y a beaucoup de dialogue aussi, hein, ça se joue pas mal, mais voilà. Je pense du coup qu'on va s'arrêter là-dessus. Ouais. C'est déjà pas mal, hein. Très clairement, on a fait un bon petit stream de 3h30, c'est bien, on a pas mal avancé. Voilà, je suis content, ça fait plaisir. Voilà, j'aurais peut-être voulu avancer un peu plus, parce que voilà. Mais disons que après ça, je pense qu'il va nous rester peut-être 2 semaines de stream, je pense, sur le jeu. Les 2 prochaines semaines, ça va être les 2 dernières semaines de stream sur Greedfall, mais on avance bien. Mais pour le coup, le jeu est cool, il y a vraiment Il y a vraiment en fait de bonnes idées hein, et une bonne histoire. Mais après, c'est pas... Il y a pas mal de petits défauts quand même. Hein. Pour ça, si je gueule, hein, c'est pour ça. Hein. Si des fois je m'énerve sur le jeu, c'est pour ça. C'est parce que franchement, il y a des trucs des fois où tu te dis ah, techniquement, ça aurait mieux été par là. Je sais que le jeu a pas beaucoup de... avait pas beaucoup de budget, mais donc je peux pas m'en empêcher. Ça m'énerve. Mais en tout cas, non, franchement, c'est bien. Il se passe de plus en plus de choses. Là, on rentre dans le vif. Bon, un peu tard, mais on rentre dans le vif quand même. Donc ça fait plaisir. Voilà. En tout cas, moi du coup, je vais vous quitter là-dessus. On stream pas ce soir. Évidemment, je pense que voilà. Sinon, on n'aurait pas streamé cet après-midi. Donc en tout cas, j'espère que ce stream, lui, vous aura plu. Si c'est le cas et que vous n'avez pas encore follow la chaîne, n'hésitez pas à follow la chaîne. Du coup, on se retrouve demain matin, 8h, pour le premier stream matinal de la chaîne. On va se marrer. Premier stream à 8h du matin, pétante. Et on va faire pendant 4 heures du Assassin's Creed Unity. Wouh ça va être sympa. Je vais essayer de me coucher tôt ce soir pour pouvoir être en forme demain matin. Voilà. En tout cas, j'espère que du coup, vous voir du coup cette semaine. Il y aura juste mardi où on fera du coup du Greedfall. Hein, en fait, ça sera comme d'habitude. Le planning ça sera à peu près comme d'habitude. Le lundi, le mercredi et le vendredi matin, on fera du coup du Assassin's Creed Unity. Et mardi après-midi, parce que du coup, je pourrais pas streamer mardi matin, donc mardi après-midi, jeudi matin et samedi matin. Donc on streamera pas le dimanche cette fois, mais le samedi. Samedi matin. Du coup, on se fera du Greedfall, on se fera 4 heures de Greedfall et j'espère qu'en 12 heures, on arrivera à dégager une bonne partie, voire à limite peut-être terminer le jeu, tout simplement. Après, on fera une petite partie du coup pour avoir les trophées qui restent. Donc voilà, parce que du coup, on essaye d'avoir le platine, donc du coup voilà. Mais franchement, c'est cool, je suis content, on avance bien, voilà. Et donc voilà, je regrette pas d'avoir fait le jeu, même s'il y a des trucs qui me gênent et que j'ai hâte de passer du coup au prochain jeu. Le prochain jeu qu'on va faire, ça va être Dark Souls 3. Et on va du coup, voilà, je vous laisse pas le choix cette fois-ci parce que justement, on n'est pas en train de faire un Souls. Donc voilà, vous aurez le choix du prochain jeu après Dark Souls 3. Donc voilà, donc on va faire Dark Souls 3 et j'ai très hâte de faire Dark Souls 3. Donc voilà. Mais franchement, je regrette pas d'avoir mis Greedfall dans la liste dans la liste des choix pour autant. Mais du coup, pour l'instant, je réfléchis encore à quel choix je vais pouvoir mettre du coup dans le sondage pour l'après Dark Souls 3. Donc voilà. Mais c'est bien. En tout cas, du coup, je vous retrouve toutes les matinées du lundi au samedi la semaine prochaine à partir de 8h jusqu'à midi. Et du coup, je vais y arriver, hein. Sauf mardi, justement, où on streamera l'après-midi de 1 à 2 heures jusqu'à 18h. Voilà, à peu près. Donc, en tout cas, moi, du coup, je vous quitte là-dessus. On se retrouve prochainement, du coup, pour un prochain stream. Je vais vous mettre un peu de musique. Hop. Voilà. Simplement. Et en tout cas, du coup, j'espère que ça vous aura plu. Je vous retrouve du coup, moi, demain matin. Et sinon, bah, du coup, je vous dis à la prochaine. Passez une bonne fin de week-end. Et du coup, à demain. Allez, salut tout le monde.